Morning traders, welcome to AI Traders live market analysis using artificial intelligence to find high probability trades. In today's AI Traders Live show, we'll be looking at the Nasdaq 100 index from a QQQ ETF trading perspective, as well as the S&P 500 index using the SPYder ETF, and together with the TQQ and UPRO, which is the 3 times leveraged ETFs of the QQQ and the SPYder. Here's a brief disclaimer. I'm Richard Miller, and I'll be presenting today's AI Traders Live show. As mentioned, we're going to look at the Nasdaq 100 and the SPYder, S&P 500 index using the SPYder and the QQQ. Now, we use 4 artificial intelligence engines: major market reversals, classic swing trades, volatility breakouts, and quick 3-day moves. Now, all 4 of these cater for different type trading styles, whether you're a swing trader or a position trader. These 4 artificial intelligence engines cater for those different time frames. Now, just briefly, quick tip of the iceberg explanation how the AI works. The AI explores 10 to the power of 200 different possible combinations on average of stock market indicators and market relationships. Now, basically, what the AI does is it takes all available technical indicators and tests this with all available different settings, and then keeps those indicators and indicator combinations that lead to high probability trade setups. Now, the AI uses genetic algorithm technology to do that, neural networks and fuzzy logics as well. So the end result is we have a few artificial intelligence engine trading strategies that are simply the high probability trades. We've reduced the number of technical indicators we need to use because the AI simply tested and retested and tested and retested all available technical indicators, all available trading strategies, and these are the high probability trade setups using artificial intelligence. Now, the AI runs on the MetaStock platform, and it's the Fulgent AI engine that we use. Let's jump straight into the Fulgent AI MetaStock platform. Now, the AI has been trained over about 20,000 plus data points, using as much data as possible. In most cases, we went to the inception of the major indices and ETFs, and we've worked from there to identify the high probability trade setups, test and retest. Now, for the QQQ and SPYder, the AI engine that I'm using, here's the trading statistics. The major market reversal signal is on average 78% accurate, with a 6.6% average profit per trade of the testing period. Now, there's over thousands of trades. The swing trade strategy is 71% accurate on average, with a 3.8% average profit per trade. The volatility breakout is 52% accurate, with a 1.2% average profit per trade. And the quick move, which is a swing trade strategy after the signal, out on the 3rd and 4th day, that's 71% accurate, 1.3% average profit per trade. Now, this is tested over thousands of data points, and in most cases we went back to the inception of the actual underlying index and tested the strategy from there. So we know for certain that this artificial intelligence engine generates high probability trade setups on a consistent recurring basis. So that's the AI that I've loaded. Let me close that. We'll start off with the QQQ, which is the Nasdaq 100 ETF. It takes a second to maximize the window there. There we go. So we can see we've had quite a couple of great signals over the last couple of months. Captured a nice January rally. The AI got us a sell signal there. We had a new volatility breakout there. So we did not act on that stop loss because the actual signal, only would have been updated by today. So yesterday the signal came through. We had a fantastic rebound before trading out of that on the stop loss basis. So the QQQ ETF is still, the AI is still long this market. And if we're going to look at what's happening on the 4-hour chart, let's take a look at that section. It takes a couple of seconds to load. You can see we had a volatility breakout there that got you in on the 20th, out with a sell signal there. You don't always have to act on the sell signals. The AI, I have generally profit targets, all resistance levels where I generally get out. So I don't always wait for the AI to I highlight the stop loss. Now, the AI does a volatility adjusted stop loss, so it's intelligent enough to work and adjusts as the volatility gets bigger. Increases, basically, then the stop loss gets bigger. Now, turning to the 4-hour chart, so we have a nice signal on the daily. We have a nice signal on the 4-hour hourly chart. I think it's a major market reversal signal, and you can see it came through on the so the 10th. You had to act on the signal, and you can see how the AI adjusts the stop loss to the upside. You can see we had a fantastic last one on the 20th, captured the entire January Santa Claus rally, and also got a sell signal out there to stay out of this January correction, the Boxing Day blues, so to speak. So far so good. Great confirmed signal on the hourly chart. Now the 4 hour does not have a confirmed signal on. If it comes through, there's a major market reversal signal on the hourly, and then the daily also, it's got a still, the volatility breakout signal is still valid on the daily chart with a trailing stop here just below, well, what is the trailing stop? Let's pop a line in there, hold on. So there's a trailing stop here at 373 for the QQQ ETF. So far so good, still long this market based on artificial intelligence. And then the old highs here would be the first profit targets. That low there, that was the low there was broken. That support level was broken there. That's a new resistance zone there, as well as these old highs here. That's a upside target, profit target for the current rally based on the artificial intelligence engine. So far so good. Great signals on the daily and a clear signal on the hourly. Not so clear on the 4 hour chart, but I must say that we did not use the AI that's trained for 4 hours and hourly. We simply used the end of day trained artificial intelligence engine. Said go and look what might be on the 4 hour chart and the hourly chart. So that's where we're at with this particular trade. So far so good. Still long this market after this brief correction. And we had a nice Santa Claus rally that we captured, and we steered clear of the correction on the 4 hour chart and the hourly chart. But so far so good. Great signals there. If we're going to look at the TQQ, which is just purely a 3 times leveraged ETF, you also got a swing trade signal on there. Let's check the 4 hour chart. We'll see what the AI chucks off over there. Takes a couple of seconds to load. So the swing trade here is still active. It did not hit the stop loss here, so that's good news for the TQQ perspective. And then these old highs would be the upside target there. So great signal on the 4 hour chart. Please note those trading stop losses, because that's where the AI automatically would take us out. Major market reversal on the hourly as well. That confirms, as we can see from the QQQ analysis, with a new trailing stop moving up to this level there at 140.72. I would take a little bit below 140, it's a round figure, but so far so good. And then these old highs, resistance levels, would be the upside target for this particular trade from an artificial intelligence trading perspective. So these are the upside targets. But so far so good. Also a signal on the TQQ, which is kind of natural because it's simply a 3 times leverage ETF of the Nasdaq 100 QQQ. Next up, we'll take a look at the S&P 500 index from a artificial intelligence trading perspective. We can see this last volatility breakout back here end of December worked out well. The one in December caught another rally there. We caught the October and November rally with AI. So you can see the AI does generate some fantastic trading signals on a consistent basis using artificial intelligence. Now, the volatility breakout did hit a trailing stop there, but since it rebounded aggressively, we're still long this market based on that volatility signal. So far so good. The Spider ETF still long this market for a swing trade. And let's go and take a look at the 4 hour chart, what the AI is saying there. You see a couple of volatility breakouts there, got stopped out there. We had a nice one there. I'm not sure why the label for this one's not coming through. Yes, we have volatility breakout for the new signal on the 4 hour chart. So far so good. And then the upside targets here would be the resistance zone for this index there. So will be interesting to see if we're going to get back to these levels on a 4 hour chart. But keep an eye on those levels. We had a volatility breakout signal, and so far so good. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. Takes a second to refresh the signal. Major market reversal on the hourly chart, so that is a particularly successful trading strategy. The major market reversal we know from our analysis here. The AI engine is about 78% accurate with an average profit rate of 6.6%, which is quite high considering we're trading a index. So major market reversal signal on the hourly, a reversal signal on the 4 hour, and then a fantastic signal on the daily. We're still long a volatility breakout there. So that's absolutely fantastic. The markets, we're still long on both occasions using artificial intelligence. Now the UPRO, which is the 3 times leveraged ETF, that did hit a trading stop, but because we had a quick reversal immediately after, the swing trade signal is still valid. And if we can review the 4-hour chart, let's see where that level is. Give it a second to come through. This signal is still active. I'm not sure why the label is not coming through. And what's happening on the hourly chart, let's go and take a look at that one. If the UPRO also gives an extra confirmation that we've had a major market reversal on the hourly one. So there's a signal here. Major market reversal. Interesting enough, look at that huge gap down that the AI adjusted the stop loss, and now there's a new higher stop loss here. So major market reversal on the UPRO ETF, the 3 times leveraged S&P 500 ETF. So far so good. Now the critical thing is we're just going to move the stop loss up as we go along in this rally. We'll follow the AI stop loss, or we'll use our own stop loss. As it gets closer to these old highs, we'll see if resistance holds, and if resistance holds, we might be taking profit off at those levels. But so far so good. Fantastic signals using artificial intelligence, trading the Nasdaq 100, trading the S&P 500 index, using the QQQ ETF and the Spider S&P 500 index tracking ETF. And that brings us to the end of this edition of AI Traders Live. If anybody wants to get your hands on your own AI, hang on for the next section where I explain in detail how to get hold of this software. And as for everybody else that's enjoying the platform, thanks for watching. Until next time, happy artificial intelligence trading. Bye for now. If any traders wants to get their hands on having your own artificial intelligence engine, go to metastock.com/alphaharvest 3-for-1. We've got a fantastic buy 3 months for the price of 1 deal on at the moment, and you can try it out and see if the artificial intelligence engine fits your trading style. metastock.com/alphaharvest 3-for-1. This is what the landing page looked like. We've got a 3 months for the price of 1 deal. Whether you're taking the artificial intelligence engine on a end of day basis, the side, or the real time, if you do high frequency intraday trading, we've got 2 options for the buy 3 months for the price of 1 deal on Metastock platform.